Sup everyone? I don't really know what the fuck's going on. It just started doing things and now I'm suddenly live. So, what's up? How's it going? Konnichiwa! It's JaDan from JaDan.co.uk doing that live Ask Me Anything ting. There's some crazy delay going on, so I'm trying not to actually look at what's going on my screen. Just reading some comments. I hope everyone's alright. First of all, Alexi himself is moderating in the chat, so big up Alexi. Cheers bro, I appreciate that. Second up, 7. You said show... motherfucker. First mistake already. 2 minutes in. 7, you said semi-name, so alright 7, but thought I'd show you this instead. Still got it. Cheers for that. And yeah, welcome everyone. So the purpose of this whole thing is basically to do some kind of, you know, fucking Ask Me Anything style video. Last time I did this on Facebook, it just devolved into basically me drinking on camera. So, you know, here I am. So, how is everyone? Everyone alright today? What you been on with? I've got sunburn, as you can tell, because I went outside for a couple of minutes. Big mistake. What can you do? A big favour to anyone who is watching, if you can copy this link and send it to like your social media so you can get more people in. And yeah, just start banging questions in and I'll answer them as they come up. Good thing. Let me think, what can I talk about while I'm waiting? I went to a convenience store earlier. Check this out. Cheese Doritos. I'm mad for a Dorito. No, not Doritos. Cheese Cheetos. Not Doritos, cheese Cheetos. So, that was pretty cool. Bought them from convenience store. Good shit. How is the stream? If there is any problems with the stream, can you let me know? How do, Mickey D? You alright, mate? How's the old life? For those of you that are new, by the way, I should probably explain what's going on. My name's Dan, or better known as JaDan. My name comes from my name, Dan, and I'm in Japan. So like Pico Taro said, like, I've got Japan, I've got Dan, JaDan. So that's how I got my name. And I live in Japan, and I make videos about living in Japan and just basically being an idiot. So if you are new, welcome. Good shit. So, let's have a look. Oh, Alfie Onions. How you doing, bro? How's it good? Open them Cheetos already. Okay. Let's have a look. I am Brum, or Lamb Brum, not sure. What's the best energy drink in Japan? I like Monster, but there's so many fucking weird ones that I don't really know what they are. There's one called Real Gold, which is alright too. It's not bad. But yeah, you can get these like weird like medicine looking energy drinks too. They're pretty cool. Don't know much about them. Have you been to a New Japan Pro Wrestling event yet? No, Andrew, I haven't. But they're doing Dominion in Osaka in like July, I think. I'm going to try and get to that. So, yeah, I fucking want to do that. Do they have doner kebab shops in Japan, bro? No, is the short answer. But when they have festivals and stuff, they always have like some sort of kebab stand. And I did see one today, actually. I was out in Osaka filming. I saw a kebab shop called Stop Kebab, which I thought were a bit weird, but I did see that. But yeah, expensive as fuck though. Expensive. I can't wait. Go back England, get me sent down Imrans or something. Sort me sent out. Let's have a look. How much money would you recommend bringing when you move to Japan? Was it more expensive or less expensive than you thought? I'd suggest bringing basically a month's wages. So I brought like just over $1,000. It were tight because you wait 5 weeks to get paid. And yeah, just bring what you need. Like, it's more expensive than you think at first, but once you're all set up, it's pretty cheap. So, good videos about living in Japan. Alright, thank you very much. I guess I make some kind of videos about Japan, so let's see what else is there. Alexi chat box is a bit small on my screen. Let me see if I can sort that out. Wait. Now if I do like that, is that better? That's probably better, I think. Maybe, and I'll move this. Yeah. And we're probably winning. All right, cool. What else we got? What else we got? My name's Kyle. Hey, Kyle, my name's Dan. Rogue One. Rob Cook. Fuck you, dude. How you doing, mate? You all right? How's life? Wanda or Boss? That's a tough one. I don't really drink that much coffee, but I reckon I drink Boss more, to be honest with you. But they're both much of a muchness. Hot coffee in a can, pretty sick, but that's Japan for you, I guess. What else? Have you been to South Korea, and would you consider the Japanese culture similar to that? Korea? I've not been to South Korea, but I'd really, really like to go. It looks kind of a fun place. I don't really know too much about Korean culture, but a lot of Japanese people really like Korean culture, so there's obviously something there. And yeah, of course, like while I'm in Asia, I'd quite like to go and visit these places. So, but honestly, I'm not that sure about the culture. I guess some of it's similar, some of it be different, same as everywhere. So. I think about places in Japan, but they're not that common. Yeah, like I said, they're there, but they're hard to find and they're expensive. So, what is the fresh fruit and veg like in Japan compared to UK? I think it's pretty grim here. Most is kind of right. The presentation of fucking supermarket fruit and veg in Japan is next level. There's not a single bad bit of fruit, but it's so expensive because they spend so much money on only having perfect fruit and perfect veg. So, I was surprised when I came to Japan that the price of fruit is really kind of more expensive than I expected. On a whole, everything's kind of similar, but yeah, the fruit and veg is a bit expensive. What else? How hot is it there? It's been fucking red as today, Andrew. I'm walking around Osaka. I've got sunburn, but that's probably because I'm ginger, to be fair. So, and yeah, that were a bit hot, to be honest. Yeah, chat's better. Cool. Thanks for that. Do they have pool and snooker halls where you are? Yes, they do. Lots of places. You'll go to things like Smart Crate or something like that, and they've like got karaoke and ping pong and pool and darts, manga cafe, internet cafe, all this shit in one place. They tend to call it billiards here though, biliardo. So yeah, pretty as is, to be honest. I haven't actually played pool. Most Japanese people don't seem to like playing pool, at least the ones I've met. And it's not like when you go to a bar, they've got a pool table. There's special places for it. So, but yeah, good. I've heard it's more expensive to live in Japan. Then again, I've heard it's less expensive. As an English teacher, which is it? It's compared to England, Kyle. It's about the same. It all depends. If you are willing to like not go out and spend all your time cooking at home, it's very cheap. It's just as cheap to eat at a restaurant. It's not that big of a difference in savings. Generally, everything's about the same. Fruit's more expensive. Other stuff's cheaper. Trains are great, but they can be a little expensive sometimes, but my company pays for that, so I don't really worry about that. And overall, it's reasonable. It's definitely reasonable. So yeah, no real like complaints about cost or anything. Everything's pretty good. Do you still love JBL? Mate, of course I do. JBL. And do you tell people the story about the car and the horns? Yes, I do occasionally if they know what's up, and I'll tell it now because it's a good story. So, back in the day, when I first started driving, I had a really small white Citroen AX. And I held it together with stickers. So, it was pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure stickers the only thing kept it together. And I loved JBL wrestling. Everyone hated him. I thought JBL were fucking sick. And I decided to get some like horns for my car. Like long horns from like a bull or something, I guess. And basically, JBL used to come to the ring in a white stretch limo with these horns on the front. And I remember rocking up to my friend Phil's house party, and I got stereo on full white quick JBL music, and drove down with these fucking horns gaffer taped up front of my car, and like get everyone outside now. And like it was funny, but like it was stupid. But I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Let's have a look. Do I still love JBL? The Sanamia. There is one at the centre. Yep, cool. All good over here, mate. Keeping up to date with my regular fix, JaDan. Any Jap Poontang, yep. Wouldn't you like to know? Take that one from what you will. I was gutted to hear about Wednesday though, Rob. I was trying to watch it from here. Couldn't really get a decent stream. Some bullshit, mate. Penos. Anyway, next year be right. Do you rant? Yes. SBSP12. That's pretty much my only quality. Just ranting. I'm sick at ranting, but I'm sick at everything else. So, what can you do? Cesaro or Gamba? Neither. I'm a Bissell Kobe fan. Let's fucking go Kobe. So, Lucas Podolski's coming here next month. That's going to be sick. And yeah, I can't wait to go and see him play a game. Been to a few games this year with my friend Shorty Chan. And yeah, I'm really into it. The quality is not as good as like English footy, like Premier League or something, but atmosphere is great and I like it. So, do you think in Japanese or English? 7, I barely think at all, let alone in a language. I have noticed myself talking to myself in Japanese sometimes. Like I'll walk outside on my own and it'll be out there, I'll be like, kyohatsu. I'm like, wait, you're English and no one's here, so why are you talking Japanese? So that happens sometimes, but generally speaking, I don't think at all. So, you know, whatever. Favorite band is Lamb of God. Do you listen to them all? Yeah, I used to listen to some Lamb of God back in the day. I like some metal stuff. Generally, I like punk rock, but I don't mind a bit of metal every now and then. Keep me going. So, yeah. What's your favourite song by him, Alfie? What do you think I should listen to next? Do you stand or sit to wipe? Mate, I don't wipe. What are you on about? Ever consider making Pokemon Go vlogs? When it first came out, me and Alexa used to hang out and make Pokemon Go vlogs. Then the screen recording software I used for iPhone stopped working, and I could never get it working again. And it's really hard to do Pokemon Go vlogs when you can't see your screen, so I just kind of gave up on that idea. Plus, there's people that do it way better than I do. Like, if you don't know already, you should check out Trainer Tips. He makes fucking sick Pokemon Go videos, and it's pretty good. I actually caught some cool Pokemon today. I'm going to have a look now. Yeah, just opening Pokemon Go now, look. So, let's have a look. Oh, well, that's loading anyway. Oh, yeah, I remember the vid. Yeah, that's right. But, yeah, I like Vissel Kobe. They're cool. How much is internet, bro? I pay like $140. Oh, you've converted it to pounds. I appreciate that. With 20 gig mobile data per month in New Zealand. Okay, so let me think. I pay for internet with my apartment, through the apartment landlord. I'm not really sure how much it is, but it's like 90 meg up, 90 meg down. Relatively cheap. I think it's definitely cheaper than what you paid. But on the mobile side of things, I'm with Rakuten Mobile. It's, from what I can remember, it's about 3,500 yen a month, which is probably about 20 quid English money. And I get 10 gig of data. And I've also got like a WiMAX portable Wi-Fi router. These are really popular in Japan. That gets like 7 gig of data every 3 days, and that's about the same price. So overall, pay about 60 quid, and I've essentially got unlimited mobile data. So that's pretty good. My Pokemon's loading now. Let's have a look at some of my Pokemon Badmans. Have a look at CPs. There you go, look. Gyarados is a Badman. Snorlax. And down here at the bottom, we've got Smelly Liam. Gengar there, look. Boosh. Last couple of days, I've got Kabutops. What else did I get? I got Steelix at last. And I got something else cool, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, but I'm still playing Pokemon Go, is the upshot of that. So, there you go. Yeah, anyway, I did share the Vissel game on r/J League because I was like, maybe people want to see this, and it was really good. Yeah, I definitely want to see more games. I'm going to go and see him play Gamba later on this year, rivalry and that, so that should be good. Dan, how many Japanese girlfriends have you got? Last time I see you got some around. Trying to get me in trouble, Alexia, or what? So the answer to that question is 0 Japanese girlfriends, but that doesn't mean I don't have a girlfriend. So there you go. When you sleep with the many girlfriends you have, do you look down to check? I can confirm, in fact, that they don't have pixelated vaginas. I can confirm. I wish they did, but they don't. So, and I can also see my own dick, which is a shame and a disappointment. So there you go. Wait, I didn't marry Shori. No, I didn't marry Shori. She's like my best friend, but I didn't marry her. She don't know what she's missing, basically. She's too good for me, is what's up. Yeah, mate, bad couple of games, but we're all Wednesday, aren't we? Mate, we're all Wednesday, aren't we? Anyhow, I can't see my bed in the background. Where am I supposed to sleep when I come over? Mate, up there. I sleep up in that bit up there. So, don't worry, mate. I'll sort you out when you come here. Don't worry. I've also got an air bed, but some cunt called Sid broke it, so there you go. He elbow dropped it like a dick. Hey, Paul Saylor! So Paul's in the chat. Thanks for watching, Paul. I'm looking forward to watching more punk rock videos. Do you like Backlift? Yeah, Backlift are really good. I saw them a couple of weeks ago, actually. Northern 19 are really good. Kind of on the poppy side of things, but they're really, really good. They seem to play Kobe quite a lot, so I'll probably get to see them pretty soon. And yeah, I always like to try and make punk rock videos. Recently, I've only been to like really big punk rock gigs where they don't let you take cameras, so... But I'm going to go to a few live events in Osaka over the next month or so, which I'll inevitably make a video about. So yeah, cheers for checking the punk rock vids. I'm always buzzing when I remember that you're into punk rock too, so that's awesome. On the minute, I really love the songs, the passing in your words. Jared, mate, I've nearly fell off that ladder a couple of times. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and feel like Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon at SummerSlam or WrestleMania, wherever it were. Ladder match, just dropping elbows on people and that. But yeah, there's been a couple of times when it were a near miss up that ladder, mate. Sometimes I'll just sleep on the floor. Oh, I'm not going upstairs, fuck that. Well, I thought some kind of storage ladder on the background, but it was for the bed. Oh, Lee! Wagwan, everyone! Lee Wainwright just come into chat. That's my sister's fiance. And he's a fucking bad man. And he's a very cool guy, so big up, Lee. How's it going? I know I saw you about 10 minutes ago when I was speaking to my mum on FaceTime or whatever it were, but nice to see you, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that was a lot of talking. Need to wet my whistle. So you'll be happy to know I'm drinking affectionately referred to as strong, even though they're not strongs. This is Sicilian Lemon Chew High. It's 5%. Comes in a big can, and it's about 200 yen. So about £1.30 or something. And if you drink enough of them, you get fucked up. Oh, mate. Appreciate that, Lee. So I'll let cat out of bag anyway, but I'm in the process of booking some flights and stuff back to England. So I'm going to go and visit some people in England, and I'm going to get fucking wrecked on more than one occasion, I believe. So that's going to be pretty cool. Sid Lee. I am eating tuna mayonnaise. Well, that's fucking terrific news, mate. I'm eating snacks, buddy. Did you ever sort your beef with 5-Finger Death Punch? Fuck them idiots, mate. They nicked my name. 5FD for life. Can you buy land in Japan without being a resident or citizen? Whoa, I have literally no idea, Bailey. I'm too poor to buy land, to be honest with you. But I guess if you were staying here on like the relevant visa, you could probably do it. And it'd probably be okay. So, honestly, I don't know. There's better people to answer that question. Have you licked any more bald heads on the train? When did I lick bald heads on train? I've been drunk a few times, so it could have happened, but... Better, right? Yep, so... Bit of kidding, treat myself. Can't read that kanji, though. Mizu, probably. Some other thing, I'm shit at kanji, but... It's lemon flavour! On a scale of Tokyo to Kyoto... hard to say. On a scale of Tokyo to Kyoto, how's the subway coverage in Osaka? So I'm going to... The Chikatetsu in Osaka is confusing as fuck, but it's amazing. Like... Yeah, you can get around pretty much everywhere on the underground. And there's also the Osaka Loop line as well, which is really good from JR. It's really not hard to get about. I've never been to Tokyo, so I've not used their underground. And when I go to Kyoto, I always end up using buses. So I don't really know how to compare that for you, but... It's definitely easy to get around in Osaka. Mido Suji line is the one I use the most. Take that from Umeda to like Namba or Shinsaibashi or something. That's where all the cool shit is anyway. So yeah, good stuff. I was on that line today. And some weird guy started talking to me and telling me you were God. And he were like, do you believe in creation? And I were like, I don't know, mate. I've been asleep for about an hour and it's 8 AM in the morning. And he's like, well, I do because I am creation. And I was like, suddenly I got off at next stop, mate. I'd had enough. Like 3 stops away from where I was supposed to be. Like, I'll wait for the next train, mate. I'm not bothered. No chance. Like, he were mental. And then I seen him later on that day and he waved at me. I was like, for fuck's sake. But, you know, what's going on? What am I missing here? Currently about to start a college again after a 2-year course so I can get a music degree after. What do you do when you teach? Basically, I speak English. So I work in a conversational school. It's a little different. Each lesson's 40 minutes and it's between 1 and 4 students. And generally, we will start with like an example sentence, depending on which lesson I'm doing. Then we'll break down how the grammar works and how you make the sentence and which bits go where. Then we'll do like some example sentences and a bit of listening practice. Then there'll be some kind of exercise where they have to kind of make their own sentences, and then we build to like a conversation at the end. It's really easy to do, and yeah, most people can do that, so it's really not that difficult. Depends if you're teaching high school, I guess it's different. I'm thinking about maybe doing that in the next couple of years. And all the best, Alfie, mate. I did a degree in sound engineering and I come here. So if you can get a degree, don't really matter what it's in, come to Japan, mate. If you ever need any advice or help, drop me a DM and I'll have a word. What else are we saying here? Jasid needs his own... Yeah, Jasid, mate. What's happened to Jasid? Do you remember when you told me it was going to be best channel on YouTube? Can't remember. I ain't seen it. Oh, Shorty's here. Alright, Shorty. How we doing? People want to know why we didn't get married. I told them because you're too good. What else? How's Nat? Nat's probably alright. I don't know. Oh, you're asking Sid. I get it. Jasid needs his own channel. Me and Jasid were on about doing Just Scrad. So, Akihabara trip. I'd love to go to Tokyo. Yeah, at some point. But I reckon it'd be right busy. Have you driven any vehicle yourself? Have you driven it? No, I haven't since I got here, Lee. I ain't got a license here. I need to convert that. What's my favourite food? Ramen Club for life. So me and Shorty started Ramen Club, where basically it just means we go and eat ramen sometimes. We talk about ramen sometimes. It's pretty sick. But Ramen Club for life. Scrangular fever is a killer. Mate, Scrangular texts down at least 20 people a day. I'm not even close to getting tipsy, but I reckon if I crack on. I've got a red face. In Japan, red face usually means people have been drinking. I've got a red face because I've been in sun. Louis, just here to say alright, Dan. Alright, Louis, cheers for that, bro. I appreciate that. Ramen Club. Did you give up uploading Japanese videos? I didn't. I did a week interview in Japanese. But to be honest, I'm struggling to come up with subjects to talk about. So there's going to be one next week at some point. But recently I've been so busy with life and working overtime and stuff. I've not had time to even do videos. Like, I'm currently down to 1 video a week instead of 2. I'll talk about that in a different video. Let's have a look. Do they sell cider at pub? Yeah, some pubs sell cider, but cider in Japan is generally like a soft drink. It's not alcoholic, it's a soft drink. And then apple cider and hard cider, as they call it, is like cider, but it's not as good, so. Do you think you'll ever come home, mate? Mate, I think I'm going to be here for a while yet. I'm going to come back and visit, but generally, I like it in Japan. I want to stay here for a while, until they kick me out at least, anyway, so. You need to make videos where you visit a maid cafe. Reactions to those places are the best. Maid cafes fucking freak me out, to be honest with you. They're a bit much for me. I don't know if I can hack it. Like, it's just a bit too much, putting like spells on your pancakes and that. But I did contact a maid cafe in Himeji to see if I could film in there, because most places aren't really cool about you filming in there. And I didn't get a reply, probably because my Japanese is terrible. But I'm going to try some in Osaka, maybe, because people keep asking me this question to like go to a maid cafe. So, although I'll think it's incredibly awkward and stupid, people want to see it, I'll do it. So yeah, I'll try and sort that one out, I reckon. Where will your next Japan adventure take place? My next adventure, as I said, probably going to be England, because I want to go to England. I'm probably going to go to Nagoya next month for 1 day. So Nagoya's apparently got a sick castle. But the only place I really, really want to go is Hokkaido, the island at the north. Alexi went there for Yuki Matsuri, so you should go on his channel and check out his video for Yuki Matsuri, which is like the snow festival with all the cool sculptures and shit. And I really want to check that out, so hopefully next year I'll do that. But to be honest, I'm not all that into traveling. I kind of like to travel to meet people rather than go places. So the beard, you're going to grow it out or clean shave anytime soon? Bailey, I've not been clean shaven since I could grow a beard. I've had a beard at all times. Before I had like the longer goatee and the douchebag line, but now I've decided to like just grow the whole thing in some kind of majestic terrorist ginger beard. So we'll see what happens. You'll get to see that happen over the next few videos, probably. It's coming in alright. It's a bit patchy down here still. A little bit of neck beard. But overall, it's not too bad. So it's been going a couple of weeks now. It's not too bad at all. So, do you like stuff? That's a sick name, by the way. I've seen a few of your videos recently, and I appreciate you always like following me on Twitter and always getting involved and stuff. So, really appreciate that. I know you've got a Q&A coming up soon, right? So, you guys should also go and check out So Do You Like Stuff's channel. They've got a similar Q&A coming up. So, watch anime, yes. I watched a lot more anime when I was in England, when I had time, but I don't really have that much time anymore. What do I watch recently? I like One Punch Man. I like Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan. My favourite's Kerudo Gunso. Kerudo Gunso is really sick. And what else do I watch? The first anime I ever watched was like Death Note. I like that as well. And I like kind of old anime like Hokuto no Ken, like You Are Shock and all that shit. And I quite like Hajime no Ippo. Recently, I've been reading manga for Yotsubuto, and that's pretty cool. I'm reading it in Japanese, which is fucking solid. It takes me about 3 weeks to do out, so good shit. What else we got? If you have a visa teaching English, can you start a band and gig? One start metal band. Well, I'm not sure yet. I have a visa teaching English. I can't see any reason why you couldn't start a band. When I go back to England in the summer, I'm going to grab my guitar and bring it back, and I've got a few friends lined up and we're going to jam and maybe start a band. The problem I've got is that my work schedule makes it very hard to actually commit to something like that, but you never know in the future. I've still got an EP's worth of music that I wrote and didn't do anything with, so I'll probably use that and write some new tunes, some crazy J-punk or some shit. But yeah, Alfie, I can't see any reason why you couldn't do something like that, and the music scene out here is amazing, so you'll do really well. Douchebag way. Yo! My 119! My way... I don't know how to say her name. Mwayan19. But what's up, bro? Would you rather fight 15 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? I reckon it'd be hard to one-bomb a horse-sized duck on beak. Shut up. I reckon that'd be hard work. And I reckon I'd fight 15 duck-sized horses because you just boot them and they go flying. You just get 2 of them at end and tie them to your feet like little old-fashioned rollerblades. So, there you go. How good are you at drifting now, mate? I'm Initial D King, mate. Just saying. I know all about Tokyo Drift and stuff like that. So, having said that, I did play Initial D in arcade the other day and I didn't get past first level, so. Do you need a TV license to watch TV in Japan, though? Yo! Okay, so you guys probably know about NHK, man. NHK, man. NHK is like Japanese BBC. And they fucking knock on foreigners' doors. They're like, brother, come here. Come and pay me some money to watch telly. I'm like, I ain't got a telly, bro. And he's like, don't matter, it's law. So I get in my account, and he took 2,000 yen off me. Immediately cancelled that account. Good luck getting any more money, bro. The joke among the gaijins in Japan is that you never fucking open door to NHK, man. You can fucking do one. You still send me a bill every month. I'm not fucking paying them. Next thing, I'll be in prison, don't worry. Me right. What else we got? No joke, just started my BA all because of you. So much inspiration for your videos. I'll take time. That's fucking awesome. Not so good gamer. That's awesome. If that's true and I've somehow inspired you to try and do this shit, that's awesome, dude. Like, fucking good on you. All the best. And when you get here, I'll buy you a drink. Good shit. Do I have an Inkan Hanko? What stuff to use it for? I do have one. My friend bought it me. It's just says Dan in katakana. Taka-chan bought it for me for my birthday. And I use it for basically when I get stuff delivered. Postman wants a signature, just bonk. Good. It's not an official Hanko. I can't use it for like mortgages and stuff. My bank accounts didn't need it. I went to Shinsei Bank where they deal with foreigners. Didn't really need that shit, so that was cool. Masayama, oyasumi nasai. Kiyosuke ne. So recently, I've been studying Japanese a lot because I'm going to take the Japanese language proficiency test in September maybe this year. I'm going to go for N4 level. And my practice generally involves going to standing bars, getting drunk, and talking to whoever's unfortunate enough to be next to me. I went there on Saturday and met a cool couple, and they were like, "Oh, you should drink this random sake from where we live." I'm like, sick. So yeah, I did that. That was cool. And I do that probably once a week. I go to a standing bar and just practice Japanese with people. I study from like textbooks, and in my work, the staff members speak to me in Japanese because they know I'm trying to study. So yeah, good shit. So yeah. Masayama, night, mate. Have a good one. Yeah, not so good gamer, mate. I will happily buy you a drink, no problem. And I promise you'll like it, yeah. So, good shit. When are you gonna give over with the shit hair and grits and dreadlocks? Like, mate, I was talking about this yesterday. I'm proper miss me dreadlocks. I right miss them. So, for those of you that don't know me before YouTube, I used to live in England and I played in punk rock bands and I had fucking dirty white dreads, like white boy dreads, down to about here before I cut them off. And I had to shave them so I could come to Japan and get a reasonable job with reasonable people. So yeah, that was a shame. But I miss them. And I'd love to grow dreads again. My ideal goal in Japan is get a job where I can grow dreads. That'd be sick. But yeah, I've got to have shit hair now. Sid said, look, there you got shit hair. Like a fucking... Somebody said, what did they say I look like the other day? Oh, kiwi fruit from behind. They said, may I look like a kiwi fruit? Fucking knobheads. Are you pixelated? Yeah, more pixelated genital jokes. Woo! What time is it in Japan at the minute? It's 4:30 UK. It's currently midnight JPN time. Is it too early to show us nipple? 7. You're always trying to get me to show me nipples. Yeah, like I say, I always go to that standing bar. You showed me, mate. Even staff and that know me now. They're like, oh, Dan, you're here. You're filming a video today. So yeah, that was like, have you been to any ice hockey games in Japan, or will you? Ice hockey is not that popular in Japan. They have the national team, but they don't have a league or anything like that. So it's kind of hard to watch any. I watched Steelers playoff game final on BBC until about 6 in the morning. That was sick. Still watching NHL, but Avs have been fucking wanked this year, dude. They're a waste of time. So that were really, really fucking annoying. So, but yeah, love a bit of ice hockey, mate. Love a bit. So when I come back, I'm going to try and get one of the international games that Steelers are playing against, like one of the European teams. So the mohawk was sick. Yeah, cheers, dude. Mohawk was sick. Yeah, I had a big mohawk as well. Before I had dreads, I had a fucking mohawk, and that were pretty good, pretty good. Let's have a look. Do you like Pixies, Pink Floyd? I quite like the Pixies. Yeah, I think I saw them play live once at a music festival in England. And I don't really like Pink Floyd so much. They're one of those bands that everyone tells me I should like, and I'm not that bothered. They're alright, but I don't like as much as people who like them do. So. Man look like Bomb Funk MC's freestyler. But the microphone bump bump is stereo with the freestyler. Bump bump bump. Yeah, you know that tune. Mate, that video was sick with a little kid, mini disc player, pausing everyone on that. Sick whipped. Bailey, is there a rugby scene or teams clubs in your area? Rugby's really popular ever since Japan beat South Africa at rugby, and they've got the Rugby World Cup here in 2018 or 2020. And yeah, it's getting really popular. There's going to be some games not far from me. I'm planning to actually go to one of the World Cup games just to go. So that should be pretty cool. And a lot of university and high school kids love to play rugby, so yeah, it's really popular. Long hair, but it's tiring. People say I have nice hair. Do you think it'd be difficult to get a job in Japan? It depends where you work, Alfie, to be honest with you. Some schools will want you to tie it up. Some schools don't want you to have hair past your shoulder. Some schools don't give a fuck. It all depends on what the school's like. Just try. What's the worst that could happen? I knew I weren't going to get anywhere with dreads. We're never going to happen. So I just shaved them to get a job. It's going to be easier. I did cry, though. I did cry when I had to cut them off, so. Can you shotgun one of your cans? Get a go. Ooh. Need a second to recover after that. Ooh. There you go, Mickey. That was for you. What program or job site did you use? Gaijin Pot. And Dave's ESL Cafe. They're both really good. My advice to you is try the big Eikaiwas, like Nova and ECC and Aeon and some other companies I may or may not work for. And just try it. A lot of them, they'll do interviews all year round, and they're always wanting people to come here. That's the best way to get your foot in the door and get over here. Once you're actually over here and you've got a visa, it's much easier to find a job. So my advice is get through the door, one of the big companies, see out your year contract, get your visa extension, then look for something new. Bomb Funk is finished, by the way. Bomb Funk MC, mate, that song went next level. I've fucking buzzed on it. So yeah, I had that on, might have bought it on single back in the day, actually. Do you like sumo? Is that a fat joke? I'm joking. I honestly don't give a fuck about sumo. I don't understand it. And sumo is really popular in Tokyo, but I don't really know much about it down here, to be honest with you. So, and yeah, I guess people like it, but I'm not that bothered. JaDan, great name, by the way. Do you have any interest in baseball? I'd love to go to a Japanese baseball game. I think it's pretty wild. Or at least get to watch one of them. So in England, we don't really have baseball, so I don't know fuck all about baseball. But last year, I watched a couple of Hiroshima Carp games during the playoffs. That was pretty sick. I want to go and see a game and make a video, but they always seem to have games when I'm working. So Koshien Stadium is the nearest one to me, I guess, which is Hanshin Tigers, which is Tokyo. Not Tokyo, it's Osaka. Oh, God. And yeah, if they play against the Carp, I'd love to go and see that. But when I went to Hiroshima, actually, I bought a souvenir. I'm back again. So Hiroshima Carp, which is Hiroshima's team, they did a crossover with Pokemon, and they made the logo with a Magikarp on it. How next level is that? So yeah, I'd quite like to go and see a baseball game. What's the most recent Japan culture shock? It happens a lot. What were I confused about today? This is so weird. But one of the most recent culture shocks for a British person in Japan is that all the pigeons have still got all the feet and all the legs. I think I've only seen one pigeon and it was missing one of its toes or whatever they are. In England, you're lucky if you find any pigeon with all its bits. But in Japan, they've all still got them. And I'm like, looking at a pigeon, I'm like, why is it not broke? What's wrong with it? So that was pretty sick. Put my aircon on for a bit. It's going to make a bit of a racket, but it's redders. The tears. Who's thinking about the dreads? Fucking. Because Mickey told me to shotgun my can, so that's why I need another can. This time I'm going for the grapefruit. Do you happen to know how hard it is to get an English teaching job as a non-native? Do you know any non-native teachers? It depends. Like, a lot of the people that teach here are, I'm not going to lie to you, they're like white, English, Australian, Americans. There's also a lot of black teachers here, of course. It's not like just white. But I know a couple of teachers from non-traditional backgrounds. Like there's somebody from South Africa who I teach with, and people who have moved around a lot. So don't worry. And if you speak another language as your main language, chances are there's a lot of schools that will teach that. Like my school does like Portuguese and French and German and Spanish. So yeah, there's plenty of ways to get here, dude. So yeah, don't worry about that shit. Just go for it, man. The worst they can say is no, right? So just fucking crack on. Do you know any other Japan vloggers? Any collabs in the mix? Yeah, I watched quite a few J vloggers. Like in terms of actual Japanese people, the best one I like is PDR-san. PDR sucks. Sick New World Order logo, by the way. PDR is pretty cool. When Alexi was here, I would always fucking team up with him and do videos. I did do a collab with a guy called Onigiri Peace. He was pretty cool. But I ended up taking the video down because he's still young, like, and the content of the video weren't good for him. So yeah, I took that down. I want to do some more collabs with a few other people, but It's kind of hard. So if you guys have got any ideas for somebody you want to see me collab with, like, let them and me know, and we'll fucking try and sort that shit out. I'm always up for collabs. So if anyone in here is watching as a YouTuber and you want to do some kind of collab, like, let's fucking go. Oh, King Plays in the house. Speaking of which, King Plays is a fucking bad man. You should go watch his channel. Collab with Jash. I'm not sure what Jash is, so, but I guess I'll check it out after this. See, Alexei was offered to teach Finnish in Osaka while he was there. There you go. It's not that hard. British Asians teach in Japan. Yes, Saj, there's a lot. British Asians, it's not a barrier at all. Like, if you're from, like, Britain and you speak English, that's it. That's cool. One of my friends, Hunain, he was on the same training group as me. He moved back to London for a while, but he's coming back in a couple of weeks, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. But yeah, he's a bad man, and yeah, like, they don't care. Like, it's not a race thing at all. So yeah, don't worry. Do you see any homeless people in Japan? Okay, so there are homeless people in Japan, but it's a lot rarer than it is like in Manchester or England or some shit like that. In Sheffield even. So there are the odd ones, but generally they spend their day collecting cans and getting recycling money and not bothering people. I gave a homeless dude like 1,000 yen recently to, like, just go buy some whatever you want, dude. I don't care. Just go and fucking sort it out for 10 minutes. But generally speaking, they're not so bad in Japan. It's a lot rarer. The bigger cities like Osaka tend to have more, of course, but still pretty less. So abroad in Japan, both for England. Mate, that guy's too big to collab with me. That guy's massive. I used to watch his videos when I were in England. I really like Chris Broad. I think he's one of the main reasons I started this channel, and I saw how he did it. I was like, yo, this guy's fucking smart. Like, I get his sarcasm. I'd love to, but he's got bigger fish to fry, as they say. So, never mind. A pizza place in Japan, comment or no? Any pizza might? Yeah, they've got like Domino's and Pizza Hut and Pizza La. Japanese people generally don't know about pizza too much. It's not as good as it is back home, but like the big ones, the big American places are the same. Expensive though, pizza's expensive here. And for some reason, when you buy pizza from a place that isn't Pizza Hut or something like that, they insist on having sweet corn as a topping. Every pizza. I don't really know why. So, what can you do? Thanks for the live session. I've got to go to work. Well, have a good day. And hopefully, it'll go quickly. That's what I hope for you. So, good shit. Thanks, bro. I've seen a few around you in Tokyo. Seen more common in the bigger city. Yeah, that's always the case, man. Like, any major city is bound to have its own kind of problems and stuff. So, what can you do? What can you do? Anything to watch out for dispatch companies? Do you mean like what the fuck, Interact and stuff like that? The problem with I never worked for these places, so I don't know any first-hand experience. And looking for experience about working in Japan as an English teacher online, you only get negative experiences. Like, people don't write positive shit on the internet; they just write negative shit. So I've read the horror stories, same as you. Like, I decided, before I came here, I'm going to research. And after about 10 minutes, I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm just going to fucking see what happens. Getting sent to really rural areas can be difficult, apparently. But everything's going to have good and bad points. Nothing's going to be perfect. So as long as it's reasonable enough for you, just go for it, man. 11-inch pizza with chips earlier cost bloody 5,000 yen. Mate, 30 baht for a pizza is never right, is it? Oh, by the way, if there aren't any kebab shops, how about fish and chip shops? I'm a foodie for life, brah. I ain't seen any chip oils, no. But there are some English bars that'll serve fish and chips. But by fish and chips, they mean like, it's not cod, it's not haddock, and French fries. So I've not seen a decent chippy. Apparently, though, some of them do exist. I've just not seen them. So yeah, I haven't seen them. I can't really tell you, to be honest. But they're bound to exist somewhere. There's like some kind of food for everyone here. So good. Let's have a look. How was that weird looking vape juice you bought in the vape video? Oh, the lemon pussy flavour or whatever the fuck it was. You're alright. I ended up getting it Sid, if you're still in chat. Siddles. I get it to our Sid. I said it were alright, I think. It didn't have any nicotine in it, so I weren't that bothered. Right now, I'm vaping raspberry flavor, I think it is. Raspberry vape flavor, some from fasttech.com, which is not getting paid to tell you that, but they're really cheap for like vape liquid and stuff. So especially if you have to import it. In Japan, you can't get nicotine vape liquid, so you have to import from China or Singapore or something. So that's life. Going back to what you said though, Bailey, about the food, like there's plenty of food here that you know from back home, but once you get your digs into like traditional like Japanese food and the daily life Japanese food, you'll not miss other stuff back home. You'll just not miss it. I've heard that one-to-one teacher is easier to get into. One-to-one's easy to get into if you can, but it's not that easy off the bat. I find it's easier to do it on your own accord, off your own back, like private lessons and shit, building up contacts. So, but yeah, like I say, all you can really do is just try. Bit shit, do something else. I just want to move to Japan. Your videos get me excited, by the way. 5 years ago. Alfie, mate. Time. I come here when I was 30, 31, mate. There's no rush. Sometimes they say in life good things are worth waiting for, or whatever it is they say. So don't worry about it, mate. End of the day, you can always come here on vacation and get a taste for it before you come out here properly. So yeah, but big up. And also, again, my fave vape is called Bird Brains, and it's Fruit Loop cereal and milk. I don't know why it's fun. Sounds sick, dude. Sounds next level. Jack Taylor, Wagwan, brother. You alright? So a nice bit of caps in chat there, mate. A bit of shout. Cheers. What are you saying anyway, Jack? You alright? So I'm currently about halfway through the live streaming experience. I'd love to get your feedback on what you thought, by the way. Like, do you want me to do more of this kind of stuff? Do you want me to do less of this kind of stuff? Most people are going to say less, aren't they? Bastards. Trying to think any good stories that I have recently. I've got like 2 or 3 really good stories, but they're in my next video and I don't want to fucking just give them away on here. So I'm trying to keep my gob shut. So I'm in Amemura, which is America Town. Not like in Japan, in like England you have Chinatown. And yeah, well, America Town in Osaka. And I was just hanging out there and minding my own business. I got me like Bad Religion hat on or whatever. Oh, I got my Lagwagon hat on like today. And I had my Bad Religion hoodie on. And some punk kids come up to me, they're like, oh, you live in Akashi, right? I'm like, yeah, how do you know that? He's like, oh, I work at this mall and I saw you one day. I'm like, oh, cool. He's like, oh, check out my band. We're called Last Youth Casually. Which is kind of a cool name. And this guy looks a bit like Fat Mike. And the artwork's pretty cool. The dude did it himself. I've not had a chance to actually listen to it properly yet. But I thought the artwork was pretty cool. And maybe you guys should check them out. Last Youth Casually. Osaka-based. Yeah, he said like hardcore punk, but it's probably in Japan hardcore means like more like mellowcore, so good shit. Jared, go to bed, mate. What's wrong with you? You not got fucking Overwatch to play or something? I like the live stream, that gives me something to do at work. Yeah, cheers, dude. Jack, cheers for popping in. That's awesome, dude. Hopefully you're not working too hard. I have to ask because my neighbour's going ham. Our neighbours loud there. It's not so much that neighbours are loud, it's that the apartments, the walls are wafer fucking thin. Like, my next door neighbour, when she's on phone, I can hear what she's saying. And she's always surprised. Like, like this shit. She's always surprised. But, yeah, like in apartment blocks, it's kind of difficult to keep the noise down. I have to try and keep my noise down as much as I can. But then again, I'm foreign, and on the other side of the coin, I don't give a fuck. Too bad. Fidget toys are blowing up here. Some of the poker chip tricks. I don't have any poker chip tricks here, but in theory I still do it sometimes with coins and shit. So for those of you that don't know, about 10 years ago now, must be about 10 years, I made a different YouTube channel where I did like poker chip trick tutorials, right? And like how to shuffle poker chips and how to like flick coins in your hand and shit. And that channel's got like 6 million views or something, like, a bit weird. I just left it and it didn't do out and it got 6 million views. So if you fancy watching a rather young version of me do poker chip tricks, Google it, I'm sure it'll come up. SKD1337 is what it come up. What else we got? I wear 3XL shirts. Me too! Do you find it easy to find new threads in your size in Japan? I haven't actually bothered to try and buy new clothes in Japan yet. I figured it would be pretty hard. But I read on the interwebs, there's plenty of big and tall shops. They're just kind of hard to find, but you can find them online. It's expensive. But honestly, I buy a lot of shirts from like QWERTY and the Yeti and stuff like that. And just band shirts from like interpunk.com. And you can do that anyway, so. Whereabouts in Sheffield are you from, lad? I'm also from here. What? How you going, me old cocker spaniel? Alright, what the we? I'm from outskirts of Sheffield, like I live in Wales, near Kiverton Park, towards Killamarsh and that way on. And yeah, but you spend most of my time at city centre, near Corporation, Devo Green and all that ting. Oza Keys in house. I'm going to ask the boring British question, what's the weather like over there? It's boiling hot yet, mate. It's red as. Japan's weather, in terms of like the heat, it's a little bit hotter than England, but the humidity is off the chart. Like, remember last year looking at my phone, it was like 108% humidity. I'm like, how is that even a thing? When it starts getting really warm, I tend to walk to the station through malls and stuff just because I can avoid being outside and going to aircon for a bit. So, yeah, it's a bit warm. Really the hardest thing to find is shoes. Shoes are hard work. I've had to buy shoes here. I'm size 9, so I'm luckily getting on top end of that spectrum. If you've got big feet, good luck. Please do more of these reliving the live stream. Watch all your videos. It's really cool to ask you questions. See answer real. Alfie, no problems, mate. Like, when I started this channel, it was literally just to show my friends back home what I was doing. And it baffles me that other people that I've never met watch my videos. I'm like, why would you watch me? There's sick people out there that do this. So, but yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. If your walls are thinking, yeah, banging, she can have a heart attack. Being that surprised, mate. She's always baffled. I don't understand. If walls are thin, can you hear them banging? And do you knock one out when they do? Mickey, of course I do that. Why wouldn't you? I might be able to hear one from here. You don't know. It's a bit louder, maybe. Have you seen a real life Godzilla yet? No. But apparently in Tokyo there's like a massive life-size statue of Godzilla somewhere. I want to go see that. And I always ask my students, I'm like, what are you most scared of in Japan? And they always say something really crap. And I'm like, what do you mean not Godzilla, idiot? So eventually I'm going to get sacked. What can you do? Yeah, I'd love to see Godzilla in real life. I bet he's alright. Probably just needs about 350 though, innit? I've got some messages on my phone here. I see what's going on. Jared, mate, do your best. That's all I can say. I'm not in trouble for something. No, I shouldn't look at my phone. What do you think to Skiba in Blink-182? I'm kind of torn on this one. I like it more than when Tom DeLonge was there, but I still don't like it as much as I did when I was. Dude Ranch is the best shit. That's all I'm saying. Like, Dude Ranch, well, one of my favorite ever records. I've been to about 6 copies of that. They were pretty good. But I'm not as into that as the new stuff. To be fair, they just released a load of cool songs. Some of them are pretty cool, but I'm not really into that kind of thing anymore. I'm more into like the fast style or some J-punk stuff. By the way, Jose, if you want to listen to some new cool J-punk bands, there's a playlist on my channel just called J-punk Osusume, which like recommended J-punk. There's so many sick bands, like right from the hardcore like metal tech stuff right through to the poppy stuff. You'll definitely find something in there you like. I highly recommend a female fronted band called Modern Knock. They're really good, pop punk. Northern 19 are really good too. Is Naruto as mainstream there as in America? Yeah, all the big anime like your Naruto, not so much Bleach, but like One Piece, Naruto, Attack on Titan, Shingeki no Kyojin, and Dragon Ball, and things like that are hugely like everywhere. They're like such a part of it, you kind of stop noticing after a while. Goddamn Loch Ness Monster again! Are you going to a language school? What, to try and shift my shitty Yorkshire accent? Nah, I work in an English teaching school, language school, but I have a Japanese lesson maybe once every couple of weeks. But generally I teach myself Japanese, so it's hard. Rufio are next level. Just saying. I used to really love Rufio like back in the day. They were really good. So, but yeah, I like Rufio. I like a lot of that kind of fast, techie kind of music. One of my favorite bands from America right now is Cigar. They're really good, old school. I highly recommend people to check out a couple of Canadian bands. One is called Cambridge Band. They are absolutely fucking amazing, and I listen to that record like every day. And also a hardcore band called Brutal Youth. They've got 3 records out and they are fucking unbelievable. Yeah, I highly recommend both those bands if you like that kind of thing. Any prospects in the dating game? Well, don't kiss and tell and all that, but I'm not on my own all the time, that's all I'll say. I wonder what Japanese women think about dating foreign white dudes. It's like a mixed bag, to be honest with you. Some people are totally open to the idea, and some people only date foreign dudes, and other people would like not really entertain the idea. I think as a casual thing, most people are not against it, like, but as soon as you start getting like talking about marriage and stuff like that, people and like the families and the tradition is kind of not there, like, so. But like, you can't judge the book by cover. You can't tell everyone's the same. Everyone's different. Everyone's got their own opinions. But most Gaijins don't struggle. That's all I'm saying. Seven, have you fully experienced everything your Japanese toy has to offer? I've had a play. I'm not a fan, but I've had a play. One thing I'll make sure to mention to you though is never ever let it be on full blast. That's all I'm going to tell you. Can fucking have like Vietnam flashbacks. White Lights by Rufio changed my life. Nice. Great. What are the different bin things you have to use here? Simply rubbish bins. Okay, so like my town has strict recycling rules. So like plastic bottles are a big recyclable. So recycling's done on like the 2nd, 4th and 5th Tuesday of every month. Regular like burnable trash is every Wednesday and Saturday. And then you also have the days like pressurized cans or like cardboard. But to be honest, when you're foreign, you can just pretend you can't read sign and just do what you want. My wife is Canadian. Nice. But some of those bands are sick, dude. Like, absolutely sick. Is Japan sort of like Tyler where it's affordable? Yeah, like, to be honest, Bailey, the difference between going to a supermarket and cooking in my tiny kitchen and just going to like a cheap Japanese restaurant every day is minimal. It's not enough to make me think, wow, I definitely need to do this. So it gets a little bit expensive if you eat like convenience store food every day, but overall it's not so bad. When are you doing a video about buying and sniffing some vending machine? I was filming in Osaka today, and at first I thought I'd found Japanese like used panty gachapon, but I weren't sure and I couldn't read it, and I was like, oh mate, I thought I'd found it, and I was going to buy them all for Bicky Redford, but alas, still not found them yet, mate. Still not found them, but if I do, I'll sort you some out. Have you used one of the public squat toilets? Yeah, I have. Sadly, they were fucking horrendous. So beginning of the year, you might remember me telling everyone I missed a video because I was ill. And I had literally the worst shits of my entire life for about 2 weeks. And when it's a choice of either shit your sen or go to public squat toilets, you go public squat toilet. Just saying. They were fucking horrendous though. You ever got your toilet to work? Yeah, I did. Turns out you have to be sat on it for it to work. That's why when I was pressing buttons, not happening. Common sense prevailed. It's pretty good. Heated toilet seats, people buzz on it. I'm not that bothered, but people buzz on it. And it can shoot water up you. That's pretty cool, I guess. So, Ozza, do you still play guitar at all? If not, do you miss it? My guitar's currently back in England, and I wish it were here. I play a lot of bass and drums as well nowadays. I like to play everything. But yeah, I don't have any instruments in Japan, so I haven't played guitar for over a year now. Probably forgot. I weren't that good in first place, but I probably forgot everything. But I'm going to pick it up again later this year and hopefully start some kind of band or something. It should be sick. Let me see what else. Phone's been crazy. David, cheers for watching, bro. Yeah, nice. Very cool live stream. Keep it up. That's awesome. So I'm working with David tomorrow, actually, so that should be pretty good. Hey, dear. Hey, dear. So I've got about half an hour left before I've got to work tomorrow in Imeji, so I should probably go to bed. I'm pretty tired, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Imeji shindoi no. Bye. Konbanwa. That's a good name, by the way. Konbanwa. Genki desu ka? Eye the Skyline. Screamo sounds about 6 years ago as well, to be fair. If you want to check it out. Yeah, dude, bang a link in here. And I want to check out. Yes, Mickey, I do still have Trogdor on my guitar. Of course I do. And my amp still has the 550 and JBL stickers you made for him when you went to HMV or whatever it was. 550 reunion then. Harder work than you think. Chad's currently lives down south near London with his missus, and Lee is in RAF. So he's all out world and he's got kids and that. Chances of a 550 reunion gig are pretty slim, but if it come up, I wouldn't say no, put it that way. So, what can you do? That shotgun is kicking in the mail. You reckon? This is pretty normal for me, to be honest with you. Just talking too much, as usual. Just as a bit of an experiment, I'd love to know where people are watching from. Like, I'd love to know which country or which city you're based in. So everyone in chat, just like tell me which city you're in. And it'd just be quite interesting to see where you all are, to be honest with you. Yeah, like I say, a lot of people love the Japanese toilets. Like, it's a big thing. When people come, the thing I find funny about Japan is how different it is. One place you can have it's just literally like a squat toilet and floor. Other place you've got like a robot toilet that'll wipe your ass. Like, I don't really know what it is. Let's have a look. Still got 2 of your 550 CDs. Cheers, mate. They were terrible, but I appreciate that. Price of alcohol in Japan, pretty cheap, and they do nomi hodai. Nomi hodai translates as all you can drink. And when you're a fucking Sheffield lad, that's a challenge, mate. That's not an offer, that's a challenge. So, last time I went there, I smashed about 18 drinks in 2 hours and I were in trouble. Do you go to the barber or do they only have hair salons? Barbers, all of it show, relatively cheap, but honestly I cut my own hair, that's why it's shit. Jared in Imeji, dickhead. I'm in Imeji tomorrow, mate. Just to let you know. Should go for a drink or something at some point. Give me a shout. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, USA. In Milton Keynes, nice. Death Valley, USA. Calm down, Undertaker. Wellington, New Zealand, sick. Sheffield, Laz. Doncatraz, good old Faircroft, Yorkshire, England. Tampere, Finland. Manchester, England, nice, sick. England representing. Lee Council from Manchester. Not just wrong side at Pennines, mate. That's all that's happened there, but best on. Yeah, I know. Me and Alexa talked about hockey sometimes before, and he's recently been watching Finland versus Canada, right? That's the final of the, is it International Hockey Federation Cup or something? Yeah, so, yeah. Well, at some point, I'm hopefully on my way home from Japan to England. Usually I have to stop in Finland, so if I can work things out right, I'm going to try and stop off and see Alexei himself in his own place. Minneapolis, Minnesota, Sid, you're full of shit, mate. You've never even seen Minneapolis, Minnesota. Like Mighty Ducks, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hey, do you remember that bit on Mighty Ducks when they all just said what place they were from, but they were all in the same place? That was a bit weird, wasn't it? I wasn't my dad's from Faircroft. Yeah, fucking Green Harbour still in Faircroft. That's where Sid went to school, you know. He went Green Harbour. Fucking thicko. Do you go hatless some days? No. Like, only time people are baffled when they see me without me hat on. Do you want to see it for a bit? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Look at that fucking receding hairline. You can play a drive-through movie on that. It's that fucking big. Oh dear. It already feels weird. I'm putting my hat back on. Death Valley sucks. Ass high is going to be 140 Mate, Dio. I couldn't deal with that. I'd just live in my house forever. Do you have any consoles? I don't own any consoles in Japan. I generally just play game centres. Game centre. They still have arcades everywhere here, as we call them back in England. Game centres are sick. Often I'll just go Sanomia and just sort of hang out in game centres or in Imeji. I still play Street Fighter 4 a lot. So Street Fighter 4 is my bag. I play that shit a lot. I'm terrible at it, but I still play it. And yeah, Game Centre is amazing here. Like, you don't really need a console. It's more fun to go to an arcade. Please film a video in England. Alfie, I will do, mate. If I'm back for like 2.5 weeks, I'll probably make a couple of videos. Should be good. Final was Canada versus Sweden. Sweden won a shootout. Fucking hey. Must have been good. Does Japan have radiators? No, not really. We don't really use radiators. That reminds me of my aircon's still on. Air conditioning is what people use. Walls are really thin, so in the summer it gets really hot, and in the winter it gets really cold. But they've got other things like the air conditioning does hot and cold. When you live in like a one-room apartment like me, you can get away with that. You don't need central heating. In winter, people use like Kaido, which is like a heat pack. You put it under your shirt or something like that. It keeps you warm. And in summer, my trick is to get like a towel. It's like a face towel or something, right? I was looking down here because I thought I got one. What I do is I buy a bottle of water and freeze it and wrap my towel in it. So my towel's fucking freezing, and you can just sort of put it on your head and cool down a bit. Because being a fat lad who only wears black in summer in Japan is fucking hard work in summer. Bear sweat, mate. All I'm saying. Sweat for days. When I lives in Japan though, that's got to be careful. Put wood in oil and that. Make sure that fucking no heat's going out. You'll be alright though. Japan is not as crazy in terms of the variance between the weather. Like, winter's cold, but it's not freezing. It's like, I didn't really see any snow. It's just kind of cold and windy. The summer's hot, but it's not like fucking crazy, so yeah, no problem really. Can you wear the same clothes all year long, or does the weather do crazy shit? Bailey, to be honest with you, I wear shorts regardless of weather. It could be hot, it could be snow, it don't matter, I'll still wear shorts. But yeah, hopefully you can just wear whatever the fuck you want. Generally, in summer, I'll wear t-shirt and long shorts. In winter, I'll wear t-shirts, long shorts, and a hoodie. So take that for what you will. Alright, I have to get off, man. Have a good night. Can't wait for some more vids. I'll comment on Bro's channel, tell him to hit you up. That'll be some good entertainment. Yeah, cheers, dude. That'd be awesome. Have a good night. Oyasumi nasai. Speaking of which, I should probably think about going to bed soon. I've still got this beer to drink. Oh, so this cool happened to me today. So I bought all this stuff in convenience store, right? I bought like the Cheetos and the alcohol and shit. And they're like, oh, you can take a token, like a lottery. And I did it, and I won this. And I have literally zero clue what it is. So I'm going to try and read it now. Ato caviar? What? If you eat too much or drink too much, it's like medicine. Oh, like it's alcohol. It's okay. It's a hangover cure. Good shit. So I won a hangover cure. That was pretty good. Fucking Japan. What's your work schedule like? I work 5 days a week, and each day I teach 8 lessons. So I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the week, and I start at 1:20 and finish at like 9:30 on those days, which is annoying. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I teach from like 9 to 5:30 or some shit like that. So yeah, I get 2 days off a week, Monday and Friday. It's not so bad. Lived in Canada for a year and had to wear 2 pairs long during the winter. Is that cold, mate? Canada seems like it'd be a bit fucking coiled in winter. When was the last time you had endos on a pie or anything? Mate, I ain't even seen endos for about a year, so don't, because I'll cry. Gimpsu with a snapback from January to December. Sounds like you've got it nailed, Bailey. No problem there. Why do you have ladder in back? So I can have ladder matches, innit? Like Shawn Michaels. But actually, my bed's up there. That's where I sleep down. I have to go up there, climb up there and get in my little bed and have a bit of a snooze. But that ladder's a fucking ball ache when you're smashed, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'll just not go upstairs. So I think it makes you feel. Do you reckon, Jared? Do you reckon I should smash it now and see what happens? Jared seems to think this is some sort of cure for constipation, so he defo says tabe sugi no misugi no and futsukai no. So he definitely something to angle this. Danny boy, Harry 101, what's up? You alright? That song, Danny boy, is literally bane of my existence, and I hate it. So, and if any cunt plays that at my funeral, I'll haunt you forever. So bear that in mind. So this has not been very professional, but it was more professional than last time I did this. Last time I did this, nobody even asked me questions. So what can you do? Ladder for Dan, cupboard for missus. Nice. My cupboard is basically for clothes that I never wear, to be honest with you. Like my suit jacket and stuff like that. Bang them in there. Oh, I can't be arsed with this. Everything else I just wash and wear it again. Top cupboard is just literally full of stuff that I didn't know where to put stuff. And I don't need this stuff every day, so whatever. Sling it. What else have I bought today? Treat myself to some Snoopy pocket. Pocket with a silhouette of Snoopy here, look. Here, look, somewhere. And you can do this on back. It's like a puzzle, but it's not really a puzzle. You just sort of put your hands through here, I think. I don't know what that is actually. Or you can make him hold your pocket, I think. Isn't that nice? So some pocket there, some Snoopy pocket. And my favourite chocolate in Japan, Crunky. Not crunchy, mate. Crunky. Saka Saka Susume. Crunky chocolate. It's a bit like Nestle Crunch, but cheaper. So it's pretty good. Do I wear formal clothes to teach? Yeah, I have to wear a suit. But generally I never wear my suit jacket. I'll just wear black shirt, black tie, black trowel. And shoes, yeah, so. 日本楽しいですか？はい。日本はめっちゃ楽しかった。前に、1年ぐらい前に日本に来た。ね。めっちゃ楽しかった。それからもうちょっと住んでいますね。Better than massive YouTubers live stream. Cheers. Thank you very much. So that little bit of Japanese that people just heard said, yeah, basically Japan's very cool. So, wrote that kanji there that says, is Japan fun? Basically is what he says. And I said, yes, it's very fun. I came here about a year ago and really enjoyed it. So I'm going to stay a little longer. Where can I source some green bra? It exists, but it's super illegal. Like in England, I would smoke a lot. Like, you know that song? That was like advice I took literally. And then I came here and gave it up. But it does exist here. But any foreigner caught with even a little bit, it's like just fucking go home and never come back. Like instant deportation. So it's not worth your time, but it does exist. Do you have a car over there? No, I don't. Public transport's so sick that you don't need a car as long as you live near a major city or something like that. The public transport's really good. I would quite like a car, but right now I've got no need for one. What level are you in Japanese? I'm pretty basic at Japanese, to be honest with you. I can have like a basic conversation with someone as long as we're not talking about particular. But generally speaking, my Japanese is pretty weak. I've been here for about a year. One funny thing that does happen quite a lot is that I live near Osaka, right? And I live in Kansai. So Kansai Ben is like the Kansai dialect. Not like Sheffield accent's pretty fucked. Or Kansai Ben is like the Osaka accent. And I speak that a lot. It's really weird. It's a lot of slang and different things. And yeah, some people are a bit baffled by that. Like when I went to Hiroshima and I was speaking Kansai Ben, people were like, what is going on here? So that was fun. But generally speaking, the Japanese is fucking solid. So it's a hard language. I've got enough to get by. I can live my daily life and I want to get better and I'm going to keep studying. But it's defo not easy. I've got a comment on a different video actually. Let me see what video were it. My 1,000 subscriber video from Boxbreaker. So I'm going to answer it in live stream Boxbreaker. Done in Japan. Well done, great vids. Couple of questions. How come you're in Japan? I'm here because I teach English basically, but I've wanted to come here for a while. How did you end up there? Basically, I didn't really like my life in England that much. I applied for a job. I got it, so I'll come to Japan. How easy would it be to get there? I want to go move there, but I don't know where to start. Language barrier, work, job. I had a massive brain injury in 2015. You help carry some things. I can do it myself, but okay, maybe I shouldn't be answering this in the live stream actually. But it's not as hard as you think. Boxbreaker, basically, where there's a will, there's a way, always. Language barrier, people are always confused by this, but you don't need any Japanese to teach English in Japan. You'll generally just fucking teach in English. And in fact, my school, if I use Japanese in lessons, they give me a bollocking. So, like, you don't need that shit. So, yeah, don't worry about that. It's not that hard to get here, as long as you've got the right qualifications. It might be difficult if you don't have the right qualification, but there's always a will. There's a way. Like, you can study, you can work here, you can get married here. There's always a way. So, just fucking gambada, eh? Is karate dead like it is here in New Zealand? Everyone doing kickboxing. There's a karate dojo near one of my schools. They're all probably training for kumite, right? Kumite. So, yeah. Karate, but yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo and things like that are much more popular, but there is a karate place. So, I remember doing karate when I was a kid in England, to be fair. Are CDs cheap over there? I remember when I bought Green Day Foot in Mouth for £30 in Japan. Yeah, CD, like they still have physical CD shops, like Tower Records is still really popular here. And a lot of bands put like CDs out relatively cheap. But what a lot of Japanese punk bands do is they put out an EP, just like 4 songs, and it'll be maybe £8. But yeah, physical media is still kind of expensive. But if you like collecting shit like that, then don't worry about it. It's definitely not £18 HMV prices anyway, put it that way. The last CD I bought was High Standard. So, yeah, who I got to see live recently. Wow! I lost my fucking shit. It were amazing. But once again, that's coming up in another video, so I won't say out. Oh, Gem Magic in the house! Just list a bit this house. How you doing, Jemmy? Alright? I seen that you took Odin for his injections today. So Gemma's a good friend from England. She got a new little puppy called Odin Muller. Odin Mulder, right? Some shit like that. X-Files. And took him for injections today, so hopefully he's a fucking bad man again. But yeah. Hope you're alright, Gemma. Happy Goth Day or whatever it is today. Karate was compared to judo, kickboxing, normal boxing. Alright, fair enough. Calm down. I heard like nowhere lets you pay with a credit or debit card. It's real. Yeah, Japan's cash based. Like everything's cash based. Lots of places in the big cities you can use a credit card. For big purchases, people still use credit cards, but like nearly everywhere else is cash. One thing that is really common is Ikoka. Ikoka is the like a top up payment system you use. It's kind of like an Oyster card, right? In England, so you top it up and you use it on the trains. But you can also use it for lots of other things like vending machines, or you can use it in game centers to pay for credits for games and stuff like that. So yeah, Ikoka is really popular, but generally cash based. Everything's cash based. That was a bit weird when I first came here. Alexei, cheers, brother. I appreciate you dropping in and what's it called, moderating. So yeah, good work. Thanks for that, mate. I'll keep an eye on your videos and we'll be in touch soon. Peace. You just had my sternum done and wanted that. Oh, mate, sick. You've got your sternum tattooed? I bet it fucking wrecked. Odin's doing so well. World Goth Day, bro. Innit? Happy Goth. Speaking of which, I'm going to watch the Iron Brew advert when Goths go to the beach. No, I'm not, because I'm doing a live stream. I'll watch it afterwards. Let's have a look. Dan is getting vape juice with nicotine illegal in Japan. It's illegal for places to sell it in Japan, but you can import it from China relatively easy. So yeah, I use 2 websites to import nicotine liquid into Japan. You can import up to 120 milliliters per time, no problem. And generally speaking, I use heavensgifts.com. I think that's heavensgift or something like that. .com and fasttech.com. Fasttech takes a while, but it's cheaper. So there you go. I'm not sure to be nice, but I'm curious about how Japan sizing clothes compared to... Okay, so like this t-shirt I'm wearing is 3XL UK size. I guess maybe 2XL, 2 or 3XL. But in Japan it goes like small, medium, large, LL, 3L, 4L, 5L. Maybe 6L, I'm not really sure. But basically in Japan I'm like 5XL. So I don't really wear too many Japanese clothes, to be honest. But I'm ordering what's called a jinbei. Jinbei is like a casual men's kimono for summer. So I'm going to order a jinbei, and it's coming from a place in Tokyo that also deal with sumo wrestlers, so I should be alright. Like I said before, earlier in the stream, there are big and tall shops. There are, because like people think got this idea there's no fat people in Japan. There's plenty of fat people in Japan. They're just not dressed that well, to be honest with you. Dear. But yeah, there's big and tall shops. You probably have to find them on the internet. So. Or just do what I do and buy your clothes back home and get somebody to send them you. That's a lot easier usually. How long is the flight to Japan? Oh, it was horrible. I flew to Japan via Finland. So I flew from Manchester to Finland. I think that flight was maybe 3 hours and a 3-hour stopover. Then from Finland to Japan, it was maybe 10 hours. It made me realize how big Russia is. Flying over Russia took 8 hours. What fucking sort of weird country takes 8 hours to fly over? Fucking weird. Anyway, it was a long flight and I've blocked out my memory, but I've got to do that again soon, so yeah, damn it. Everyone tells me to learn to drive is important. I'll try and drive. Not really, Alfie. It depends where you are. If you're out in the sticks, yes, it is. If you're near a train station, no, not really. So it depends on what's going on. Like, if you want to drive, sure. Driving as a skill to have is never a bad thing, but you may as well. Message retracted? Oh, no. I don't know what that were. I bet that were good enough. Oh. Bailey, I don't know what that message were now. Oh, my sister's watching. Alright, Joanne, what are you on with? You buying us? Jinbei thought that was a bird you pick up while working out. I get it, Jinbei, right? Before anyone else, mate, I fucking hate that word, bay, just out of interest. But we taught it to one at Japanese staff. She's talking about her boyfriend, and she said, boo, like the fucking, like Mariah Carey's like, my boo. I'm like, nah, people don't say that. They say bay nowadays. So now she's like, oh, I'm going to go and see Bay-chan after work. Like, fuck, you know. All right, crack on. You felt any earthquakes since you've been there? Felt one earthquake. It was other side of Ireland, but I felt it. Yeah, a bit weird. Only reason I really knew what it were because my phone, like when there's a big earthquake, like a major earthquake, what'll happen is it'll send out a message to like everyone's device. You know, like, Jishin this. And I was still here, I knew, I was like, what the fuck is Jishin? Turns out Jishin means earthquake, so pretty important thing to learn. And yeah, so I felt one earthquake, but not so bad. It weren't terrible where I was. Does Japan have any weird laws like the Americans about jaywalking? Japan's got a lot of weird laws that I don't really understand, to be honest with you. But I've jaywalked in front of police before. They don't seem to give a fuck. Skateboarding is illegal in a lot of places, but they can't really do what about it. And the drug laws are a bit fucked in head, but other than that, everything seems alright. Yeah, Canada 7 hours. I right want to go to Canada. Canada looks sick. Joanne, why are you buying us? You're fucking crazy. Well, other than you've always wanted one, I suppose. But you should just let Charlie get a bit bigger and you can ride him like us. What are you saying about UK? Oh, I wondered how long it'd be till I got an election question. What are you saying about the UK general election? Do you know how Japan's government works? Can you vote over there? Okay, so I can't vote in Japan because I'm not a Japanese resident. I'm not a Japanese citizen. I'm a resident, but not a citizen, so I can't vote. I can vote in England. I'm doing vote by proxy, and I'm going to be repping my bro Jeremy Corbyn. People say he's a weak leader, but I think he's the only one that actually cares about normal people. And his manifesto, there's holes in it, but I agree with a lot of what he's going to say. So, yeah, I'm going to vote for him from here. Can you give a shout out to my son Stanley who's been watching? Stanley! Alright, Cocker, how are we doing? Cheers for watching my video, mate. Buzzing. Have you seen any Yakuza or other gangsters? Yes, I have. A lot. So Kobe used to be a big sort of Yakuza town. And a lot of them moved to Himeji. 2 towns I spend most of my time are Himeji and Kobe. So yeah, you do. Generally, you can really spot them easy because they've got part of the finger missing sometimes. Like, yeah, people will, like when they fuck up and to apologise, they cut off part of the finger. So sometimes I'll be teaching people in a suit and they've got a bit of the finger missing. And most people are like, oh my God, you can't talk to him. I'm like, I want to ask him why he's got a bit of his finger missing. But, you know. Joanne, you don't need a horse, but fair enough. All right, I respect it. I'm going to get Os. Jeremy is Bay, mate. Daddy's going to fucking sort us out in it, just saying. Oh, Mr. Hopkin. I am live. Did you call me earlier, by the way, Phil? I've seen a thing missed call, but I didn't hear it ring, so I don't know. No worries, Ozaki. I was buzzing that you found my videos randomly, by the way. That were really funny. But yeah, I definitely remember you from high school, so yeah, I'm not an idiot. I don't forget things too bad. But conservatives want to ban Google from linking to porn sites. Idiots. That's how you lose youth vote, mate. Flipping idiots. Fucking Theresa May, mate. I don't want to get too political in this because I get mad too easy. But what a fucking scratch she is. What a fucking absolute waste of space. I figured you were a chicken prince again. Okay. Yeah, Phil, fucking Torikizoku. So in Japan, there's a chain restaurant called Torikizoku. And it's like, it's what they call yakitori. So it's like chicken skewers, basically, different lots of chicken. Well, Torikizoku basically translates, from what I understand, as something like chicken royalty, or like the prince of chickens, basically. And everything there, drinks, food, anything you buy is 280 yen. So you go there and you just buy loads of different little small things. But no, Phil, I went at Chicken Prince again today. I'd been in Osaka since about 7 a.m. this morning. Did a bit of filming. Come home and had a nap. Big day. Now I'm getting drunk on YouTube. Daddy's going to sort us out spamming coffee. Do you high-five other gaijin gingers when you say, mate, I'm a rarity out here. There's not many gingers. But gaijins tend to... Some gaijins don't like other gaijins, right? Like, they just don't. But some gaijins, like, especially when they're new, they're like, fucking hell, it's a different foreigner. Oh my god. And we tend to develop what's known as the gaijin nod, right? So you see another gaijin, you make eye contact. It's like, well done on making it another day, brother. Like, I know the struggle. That kind of thing. So, yeah, like, even now I'm like, I see other guys, I'm like, fucking hell, there's another one. Have I been to conveyor sushi and are they cheap? No, I don't really eat sushi. I don't like sushi so much. There's like a million kaiten sushi, which is conveyor sushi. And most of them, there's a place in Okubo, which is a city maybe one over from me. And it's like 100 yen, which is 100 yen, 70p conveyor sushi. Sushi is, of course, stupidly popular here, as you'd expect. Some places really expensive, some places really cheap. But that's not a world I know too much about, to be honest with you. I was, yeah, typed in NoFX, did a bit of searching for a song I haven't heard, and your channel popped up. So you searched for NoFX and my channel popped up. Yeah, mate, that's sick. I'm glad you did. So, yeah, that's pretty fun. Like, a couple of people have found me from, like, high school or, like, college or something. And they're like, what are you doing now? How did you find me channel? Like, what happened? Okay, so I'm supposed to have finished by now. I'm going to literally 5 more minutes. So if you do have any questions, please, this is your time. Bang them in chat. And I'm going to leave it after 5 more minutes. 5 minutes, suck up. Oh, where vlogs come true. Alright, Kaz, how we doing? So where vlogs come true is my sister-in-law. Is that what you call it? She married me brother. More power to her. Hard work, I would imagine. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, Kaz. Cheers. How are you? Oh, Magic. Oh, that were nice. You said something nice and then you called me a cunt, Stephen it out. Cheers, mate. Peace out. Can't finish till your drink is gone. Them's the rules. You're not wrong. You been to an onsen yet? I want to get me tried. Maori tattoo sleeve and shoulder, but don't want to get denied from places in Japan. Some onsen don't care. Like, if you're Western, they're like, oh, it's cool. A lot of onsen do care. Like, I can't really go to most onsens because I've got tattoos. Some swimming pools even, and sports gyms won't let you with tattoos. Don't worry about it. YOLO, innit? I don't really care about seeing other people's dicks that much, so. Alfie Onions, can't think of any questions. I know straight after I'm going to have like 1,000. Fair enough. If you do have any more questions, bang them in chat afterwards. It'll show up on the comments on the actual video, and I'll answer them in there. Have you had that ladder match with the ladder in the background yet? Yeah, I fucked Razor Ramon right up. Elbow drop off the top, mate. Fuck that idiot. Yeah, I deserve a medal. Yeah, you do. That guy's a fucking idiot. So he tried to call me yesterday, but I was busy, so I kind of didn't answer the phone, as you do. Tell Rick I'll call him at some point this week when I get a chance. I've just been right busy. Rebel Zaman 2, yo my G! Wagwan fam, what you saying? Can I spit some bars? Are you saying how white I am? No is the short answer. Let me think. All the bars I know I've stolen from somewhere else. Let me think. I need a beat. Can I import some kind of beat on here? Bye, cars. Whale oil be fucked. We'll all be fucked. I see what you're saying there. Good shit. Can you spit some bars? Mate, I proper want to, but I can't think her up. But if you want to see me rapping, let me find a link. Give me a second. I did a punk cover of Forgot About Dre. back in the day. And I'm going to post it in chat now. So yeah, that video I just posted in chat is me doing a punk cover. I forgot about Dre rapping. Sick. A funny story when I first came to Japan is I was chilling out in Himeji, and Himeji is known for like kind of like ragacore and like jungle music and stuff like that. So people enjoy a rap. And there were a group of people just outside the station rapping. And I was minding my own business. I was new to Japan, just listening and drinking. And it was pretty cool. But then they were like, yo, come here, come here. And they were like, you rap. So I did like a bit of rapping that I knew from other tunes in England. A bit like Jamie or some whole wheat bread or some shit like that. And they're like, nah, rap in Japanese. And I'd literally got about 3 weeks worth of Japanese under my belt. And I did like a weird self-introduction rapping. And even now, like a year later when I see these guys, they're like, yo, fist bump. It's pretty funny. So, yeah, good shit. I've been to Japan twice. It's amazing. Japan is amazing. It's really good. I can't recommend highly enough for people to come here. If you look in one of the top corners, this one I think, there's some cards, and you should be able to see a video that I made telling you why you should come to Japan. Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah, this one. Joking. Kinda, yeah. Have you been to Takeshi's Castle? No, but the music on the intro of my channel is Takeshi's Castle. So yeah, good. Good shit. Super no cheers, Rubel, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a cheeky bit. I forgot about Dre. As Jared said, I can't go without finishing my beer. So as my one last good act for you people, I'm going to finish this on a wanna, and then I'm going to bend. So enjoy. And as always, until next time, Jamata!